You are a freshly cut piece of peach in a wooden bowl. Baby dolls, this is AXS, Axis Infinity. It went on a nuclear ultra giga moonshot in the previous bull market. How much? Well, I'm too scared to show you this number. This is 1,000x. 1,000x. 1,000 times your money. There are stories forged in these, and one of them just made it to Coinfessions Rekt. I'm going to read this with you, and you are going to be amazed. This person literally sold the bottom and bought the top. All right. Now, before we continue, I want you to understand, when I show you these stories, I'm here to tell you a lesson about life. Markets don't care about your feelings. There are people who win, peanut brains like us, and there are people who lose, the toilet paper hands. I don't care what you're selling for because the market doesn't care. It doesn't care, man, about your feelings. You can't apologize. You can't rewind time. It is what it is. It's up to you to only invest what you can afford to lose. If you are selling before the giga moonshots, that's your fault. Don't blame anybody else. In 99% of cases, people invested too much. Look at this person. So I'm going to start and let you know, Rent. Look at this. This guy would have had $2.1 million at the top. He only started with 4,000. We're going to go through this, baby dolls. We're going to go through this. And we might even do a super duper zoom in. Look at that. Look at you. All right, look at the top left here, okay? Look at this. I lost my life savings in Axie Infinity. Look what he says. Lost my life savings in Axie Infinity. The future of NFT gaming, apparently. I should have sold when the Axie sisters released that annoying music video. We're all gonna make it. Yeah, one of the girls, the lead singer, is actually Mark Zuckerberg's sister, funny enough. And I also used that to call the NFT top. By the way, go back and I was saying, got to get out. I didn't have JPEGs to get out of, but I was letting everyone know, too much euphoria. Look at this. In hindsight, it was the ultimate top signal. Yes. Yes, in hindsight, it was the ultimate top signal. Just like in look what year it is, friends. Please check your calendar. Firstly, please confirm our friendship, right? Because I'm confirming it on my end. And secondly, check the calendar. What year is it? It's 2023. It's April. It's April 2023. I was saying this in December of 2021. So, when I'm telling you the polar opposite, that, hey, it's worth getting super mega aggressive into crypto here and riding it with your baby doll, baby cake, your friend Somi, it's worth it because in 2025, November, people are going to look back at this time and say, wow, I wish I had a friend who poked me every day. Not that kind of poke, but who poked me in a gentle way and told me to add more than like $30 into crypto and to actually take advantage of cheap prices. I wish. That's why I'm here being your friend every day. Every day. Look at this. I originally put $4,000 into Axis Infinity, AXS, at 30 cents, and then I sold it at a loss. And then it went up 300x. I rebought around the top with 20K, and then I lost everything. It's only 20K though. Could be a lot worse. Is it only 20K, friend? Well, look, at least they learned a lesson because there's another cycle coming out here, right? I hope for this person's sake, this kind baby doll, I hope you're listening out there, and I hope you realize what your mistake was. Your mistake was selling. Okay, what did you do wrong here? You sold. In fact, you'd still be up on this chart if you didn't sell in the first time. Now you've learned the lesson, right? Everybody's got to go through this. I never went through this. You know why? Because before crypto, I was in markets and I learned about long-term investing and I learned all the lessons of all the greatest investors before me. So I don't need to go through all these cycles, okay? I'm here to let you know this is the game. The game is to hold, okay? So I actually went through this chart. Let's go back. I'm going to show you. Look what this person did. I've got to zoom in here for you, baby dolls. Look. See this little red box? This is their $30. Now, what was actually amazing, before I opened this, I'm like, oh, I bet 30 cents was like some little top and it stayed there for like 6 months and they sold. Nope. This is a weekly chart. Look how long they were offside for. 4 weeks? 3 weeks? 20 days? You couldn't hold for 20 days? I'm in shock. I'm in double shock. By the way, if I check the chart here, no, this is the 3-day chart. It was actually less than that. I'm more disgusted. This is, oh my God, this is 12 days. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm in shock. 12 days. You couldn't hold for 12 days. And by the way, is that even offside? You got 30% offside. 12 days. Congratulations. Anyway, from this point, AXS went up 545x. Okay, 545x. So their $4,000 would have been a loss. And look, I have the box up here. He would have had 2.1 million US dollars. Instead, he rebought with 20,000 and then lost it all. So originally, when I posted this, I knew, because you're a baby doll, baby cake, pumpkin pie, cherry, chocolate dip cherry, mind you, I knew you're going to say, well, you can't say he was going to have $2 million at the top because he wouldn't have held. Friends, investing is a game with yourself. You don't have to tell me that, okay? I know what it's like to sell something early. You never say, oh, it was such a rational thing to do, and be comfortable with it. What you do is you get the calculator out and you go to the top tick price and then you calculate how much you would have had if you held it to the top. This is a natural human reaction. I still do it. Of course I still do it, okay? Now, all the prices are low, but in the future they will. That's why I'm always thinking, hey man, do I really want to sell, asset ABC at 1/3 of my target? What if it really goes to the top? You have to mentally prepare yourself and you will regret it, okay? AXS went up 545x. Now, you don't have to tell me or you or your friends, about like how good or bad this was. It doesn't matter. I'm letting you know this person has to live with themselves that they don't have $2 million because they're a toilet paper hand. They're a little toilet paper hand seller. Now, you might have a negative reaction here and you might say, well, bloody hell, mate. People sell. You got to sell sometime, Yeah, you do got to sell sometime, but I don't care. I don't care. You here to win? How badly do you want to win? Do you think it was easy for people to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum early and sit through like 70 to 90% swings like 5 times? You think it was easy? What about people who bought Hex after the first 400x? Do you think it was easy for them to sit down 60%? Do you think it was easy for them to watch minus 97% 2022? It's not easy, okay? What I've noticed is the people who sell and the people who are thinking of selling, they always have the same responses. They say, oh, you got to take profit sometime. You got to take profit, mate. No one got broke taking profit. That's okay. We're here to win. Okay, of course, there is nothing wrong with taking profit. There is nothing wrong. I'm here to warn you. Don't worry about me. I've got myself covered. And the rest of the baby dolls, we know the game. You worry about yourself. I'm telling you, there will be a battle. Your inner demons will come out. Yes, they will. Okay. The next time you struggle in your life, you're going to get that calculator out and you are going to know depression like you've never seen it. You're going to have depression and regret. Okay, what if I just wasn't a little bitch? What if I just held? That's what you got to wrestle through. This is the game of investing. That's why what Warren Buffett did was actually quite amazing, right? To sit through 6 swings where he goes more than minus 50% down and goes all in on something is huge. This man's testicles are giant. Warren Buffett's balls have their own gravitational force. What he had to sit through. Wars, famine, things blowing up, China's going to take over, Russia's going to take over. He's like, nah, well, I'm still long the American Ponzi. And it worked. It worked, okay? Now, luckily for us, we don't have to wait 60 years for this to play out. Crypto is growing so fast. Unfortunately, this person didn't get the hint. They squandered an opportunity. Now, I'm very thankful that this story is out, but please, friends, don't make this mistake, okay? Don't think if something goes up 90x that you, after taking out for a 4x, you're actually going to feel okay. No, you're not. You're going to feel okay at the 4x, okay? your balls are going to squash it. They're going to like shrink at 9, 10x, and then you actually be depressed at 90x, like actual full depression, right? So I'm here to let you know. So this person put in $4,000. Now, I actually have a bonus tweet here for you, and I want to show you because I've been telling so many people, okay, I get so many messages. People say, hey, man, do you really believe in your targets? Do you really think Bitcoin will go to 100K, Ethereum 10K? Do you really think Chainlink will go to $200? Do you really think Hex will go to $2? Do you really think PulseX can do 100x? But I get asked that all the time. And they always say the next question of, who's going to buy there? Who will buy there? I don't believe anybody will buy there. Okay, all right. I've been telling you from my very first videos and my tweets that you have to get long in the depression with me, because when the euphoria comes, people will increase their clip size because they have more confidence that the green candles are here. But what they don't know is they're actually at the most risk. Okay? Their clip size increases. Now, watch this. My bonus tweet here for you. Look at this. My lessons repeat. Okay, look at this. This person who bought AXS, they entered with $4,000. All right. But then, after it went up 550x, he decides to buy in with $20,000. You notice that? 5 times bigger. Right? 5 times bigger, friends. So the bull market was here. If you remember, this is 2020. Bitcoin went up to 60K, and then we had China banning, and then we had the final scam pump. All right. So what happened was, this is why I always tell you, I'm going to change this from Heikkanashi back to normal candles. Okay. If you put these on the monthly candle has so much edge, people underestimate it. Look at this. Why do you think this person felt compelled to put $20,000 up the top? You should notice something, right? This person saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles and couldn't take it anymore. They threw in the towel. They thought they were throwing in a towel, but actually they were throwing in one little ream of 2-ply toilet paper, right? And this is very offensive, by the way. This has to be size 40 font. So that's what they were actually doing, okay? They thought they just had to get into it. That's it. That's what happens. So they went from a $4,000 clip. So think about this. Look, when prices were lower, he bought $4,000, right? And when prices were higher, he bought $20,000, right? $20,000, 5x bigger clip. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting, friends? So they felt the need. I've got to join in with more aggression. And now you're probably saying, well, you know, if he kind of inverted his, he kind of inverted it, you know, but that's being a bit too harsh there, because it's very hard for people to do that, right? So at the end of the day, the lessons repeat. Look, his clip size went up by 5x after the confirmations were there for too long. So what did he do? He did what all the YouTube and Twitter scum influencers say. They go, oh, don't fade the red candles. You got to go after confirmation, mate. That's what you got to do. They always say that. These leverage trading scum, they go, oh, you got to get in. You got to let the candles confirm. That's what these investors are doing, by the way, right? These, it's the same thing. You can change these, friends, to a 3-month interval, right? So you can change this to a 3-month interval and have a look at this, okay? Each candle is 3 months. So yeah, they waited for the confirmation. Have a look at this. He's like, okay, I'm going to wait for this 3-month candle to confirm. Little does he know it's up 12x. And he's like, okay, now I'm going to get in, okay? Now, obviously, he didn't bring a 3-month candle chart up. However, he was absorbing information from the markets to get in on this, right? Without even knowing. So effectively, what he did was without knowing, his information, his brain, he's absorbing on the info. He's seeing people get rich. He's seeing axes go up, axes all over the world. It's hit mainstream, NFTs, gaming, metaverse, Bitcoin's going up. All the news is coming, and he's absorbing this information. And what happens is, after 3 months, he just can't take it anymore. He goes, that's it. 3 months, that's, now he doesn't specifically say 3 months to himself, but something builds up in him. The dopamine, the euphoria, the fear of missing out finally builds up enough, makes him compelled to act. Okay. Notice how he was increasing euphoria and happiness and the thought of owning when it was happening, right? He was actually getting like anxious of missing out, the fear missing out, right? So that's why I'm saying if you train yourself to say, listen to me, who says, you know what? You actually got to buy when you want to squirt a water pistol to your head, all right? So let's just get a pistol here. Yes, that's when you actually want to buy it. They actually have a little water pistol emerging for us. This is when you want to buy baby dolls, right? You want to buy when you got the water pistol to your head. You're like, I can't take it anymore. Just squirt me. That is how you end up buying low and getting rid of it when other people get anxious to get in. So it's a very interesting lesson, isn't it? You get to see this is what retailer noobs do. They start small and then they pyramid in after the confirmation is here. I hope you're learning something, right? And if you're not, shame on you. So, peanut brains. What do peanut brains do? We're a peanut brain. My little salty peanuts rolling around in my skull. Don't even know which side of my skull it is now. We buy very hard at the start. That's what we do. We go, screw it. You know, I see some red candles. I'm in. Buy low, sell high, see you later. And we go pretty hard, and that's it. And then what do we do in between? Nothing. You hold. You hold because you know trading is a mid-curve trap. You do. That's right. In your heart, toilet paper hand sellers. So please, friends, when I'm telling you this, okay, what you got? I want to ask yourself, what do I gain from teaching you stories of patterns of the past? I gain nothing from this, right? I didn't even tell you the coins I own. You don't even know every coin I own, right? You know, some of them, I love some communities and they got a lot of potential, but you don't even know anything. I'm not even here to shill you anything. I'm just here to teach you, okay? If you want to make it, you are going to have to wrestle with the demons in your head who are going to tell you that you should have held on. I'm just letting you know that, all right? It's almost easier to just ride the wave and hold on to the damage down than getting out and watching it go up, right? It really is, okay? But you don't really know what I'm talking about until you actually go through this for one full rotation. So, at the end of the day, look, being serious, we know, all right? Please, be serious with me. Your back is straight, your elbows are pointy, you're wearing fluffy slippers, you got them in check. If you have to sell, yes, of course, in the 0.1% chance, yes, some of us, we have life obstacles that come. You absolutely need to sell, and it's been 3 years and you thought you'd be out. I understand that happens. However, I show you these examples because I want you to think of the alternatives before selling. Do you have life savings, right? Do you have an extra car you can sell? Do you have any items around the house you can sell? Do you have jewelry you can sell? Do you have another job you can sell? Are there things you can cut in your life? Can you cut costs here and there? 10%, 20%. Every little bit counts. Can you do this? Either save up money or sell them off first before you get rid of your generational, life-changing asset of crypto. That's what I'm telling you to do. Can you eat ramen noodles and cardboard every day? Ask yourself this, because I've done it, okay? I've done it. You don't know how dusty this room is right now, friends. There is so much dust out there. My chair got so squeaky, I had to WD-40 it. That's right, okay? So I want you to know, how badly do you want this? If you are a winner, if you're the underdog like me, we are hungry, all right? We haven't eaten in a long time. We're dreaming of chocolate dipped cherries, all right? We're eating cardboard, okay? If you want this badly, you're going to burn this chart. You are going to burn this story in your mind. You go, oh, man, I never want to be this guy. I never want to be this guy, all right? And the real challenge comes not when the market goes up, all right? The challenge comes when the red candles appear. You know why? Because all the show ponies come out on Twitter and YouTube and they say, ha, 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 you should have been leverage trading all along. That's exactly what they say. You got to prepare for that. If they knew anything about holding and who wins in the long run, they would know a thing or two about checking on-chain verifiable data that 99% of people who have retired actually just bought and then sold like 3 or 4 years later and did nothing, all right? Or most of them haven't even sold, by the way. Most of them have not sold, just to let you know that, okay? Like 2/3 of them haven't even touched anything after 2, 3, 4 years, right? So what side of the boat do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side of the boat with everyone else who is setting the bottoms and then pyramid buying the tops? Or do you want to be on our side? The slippers are fluffy, our friendship is confirmed, and you understand, diamond hands all the way. That's why we wear our mittens. Don't forget, give your mum a big kiss for me. I'll catch you in the next one.